Hi guys, hope you had a good trading day. Today we came live in afternoon and we discussed few of the setup which really worked well in the markets. I hope you guys are learning something when you are watching our videos. Uh, s- so let's see what happened today and what is the view for tomorrow. So like I had any analysis, let's look at Nifty right now. So Nifty seems to be breaking the super trend, not broke completely, but seems to be breaking. And right now we are at a bearish gap resistance and at a 60 resistance. So three resistances on a daily chart right now. So tomorrow, kind of a cautious day. Also tomorrow is an expiry, so we will see how it goes. uh, uh, yeah, we'll see tomorrow how the things are, but definitely if there is an upside, we have some resistances around 17,750. But let's look at the market profile chart first and then we can discuss about it. So this is the market profile chart. So yesterday we opened at near about yesterday's high. We took a support and we just saw a bullish momentum during the intraday. And exactly at the earlier SP, which was made quite a long time back, market spent around 2.5 hours at this level, on this level. So that's the beauty of the single prints. Okay. And then we saw some upside movement into the market after that to just 20-point upside. So for now, I would say that market is able to close about the single print, but not very decisively. Okay. So this would be an interesting setup for tomorrow. And one more thing, if you have observed, what happens normally is when such a big momentum comes, we normally create the single prints during the day. But if you see today, we haven't created any super single prints. So this is a kind of a weak structure that got created today. So we might see that it get retested tomorrow for a confirmation. So this is an important nugget. Normally you will not able to see when you see just the day chart. It is on the MP. You can see on the market profile. So for now, what is the view for tomorrow? So for tomorrow, if there is a downside, we see this level as a support 17,550, and on the upside we have a resistance at around 17,671. So these are the two important levels we need to look for. These are apart from your day high concept. Okay. And definitely, as we always say, we need a confirmation on the order flow for trading. So we just don't trade on the price. We also look at the actual order flow that happened. So now let's see what happened today. So today, in the morning, Nifty, we saw that there are few sellers into the Nifty which got trapped, and we got a move opposite into their direction. And if you see, initially we had a very less order flow momentum, but then it gradually increased from the second session itself, which was confirming the upside. Okay. So for tomorrow, okay, and then one important nugget that I need to share with you. So if you see, the buying is good, but at the level of the single print, okay, there also was a attack by the sellers to take a market down. So if you see, this was a seller with 1400 contracts, around 1395 to be precise. This seller with 1980 contracts, this seller with 2500 contracts. So this is the zone, and this is the exact same zone of the single print which we have marked here, in the circle. So this is the zone. So in this zone we had a good amount of sellers. uh, we spent 2.5 hours on this pricing zone, and then we saw a short breakup because market closed around 330. Okay. And while closing, we saw that there were the buyers also coming into the play. So what had happened actually is, that the seller tried to take a market down at the SP. It did not work, and then the late buyers entered into the market at a very last moment during the day. So that is why it is important, because we are at resistances from our daily charts. And also, here we saw that there are sellers as well and buyers as well. So kind of a biased, we can't be biased at one side for tomorrow. So what I would suggest is, if we see that, okay, there is a downside that sustains below this number, below this level, which is around 17,000, yeah, this level 580, and with a good confirmation order on the order flow, we can see the level that I have marked, onto the daily chart, which is around this level. So 547, so 580 to 547, so 40 50 points move on the downside based on the order flow. Okay, and after that we will see the confirmation from the order flow itself. Also on the gap up, we already know the resistances, and if we do a gap up, then 17,600 should act as a support for the market tomorrow. So that's the view on the Nifty. Let's look at Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty kind of a shooting spinning top pattern. Very less bodied candle, and now we are at a 60 resistances. Also, if you see today, we exactly took a resistance on the super trend daily, plus we have a resistances on the bearish gap. So Nifty, Bank Nifty having a same pattern on the charts. Let's see how it happened on this. So exactly today's low, if you see, is about yesterday's value area high. So this green line, and we tested it twice, and then we had a very I will say quiet session in the Bank Nifty, not that good momentum as we see in the Nifty. So tomorrow we might see that Bank Nifty showing more trending move. So let's see what happened on the order flow in the market. So if I show you in the initial sessions, we don't have any movement that happened. So if you see A, B, very less amount of contract that got traded. So A contract only 155, then 114, 966. So these are very less amount of contracts. So normally we don't take any trade decision on this. But interestingly, we saw that there was a buyer with 2500 contracts at this level, which is 41,050, the exact level. And then initially it looked like he got trapped, but the volume was not confirming. So this was not confirming. This was just 727 or something. So this was not confirming, and then we saw that the price has been moved, from this level higher, and then we saw that the buyers are coming in. So this 560 contracts, one buyer came in, and then eventually we saw the buyers. So we got a movement of around 200 points, during the day, and then what happened exactly is in the afternoon session, Bank Nifty again broke down, and it exactly came to that level to take a support. If you see 41,050, so we came back from upside, exactly took a support here, and here also we got a 150 points move into the Bank Nifty side. Okay, so that's the interesting thing. So tomorrow also an RBI expiry, so I would not recommend to trade until unless we get a settlement from the RBI, and then we will see what happens in the market after that. So right now the price action or the pattern on the MP is quite thing. So important level for tomorrow is 41,027 on the downside, which we just discussed. Sorry, 41,050, which we just discussed. Maybe to 20-30 points, let's say, considering this low. If we break that, we might see this levels, which is around 40,900 and 40,800. And on the upside, we have a 41,350 as a resistance, and then we have a single print resistance at the upper side, which is around 41,430. Okay, so tomorrow is an event, I think, with the RBI expiry. So I would recommend not to trade, because most of the times on the RBI day, the prices moves not from any technical standpoint, or these are pure sentiments that works tomorrow. So be careful tomorrow if you are trading in the markets. We don't recommend, but if you are trading, best luck. Anyways, for the let's see what we discussed in the live today. If you have seen my live in the morning, and in the morning itself, we got an indication that HDFC Bank is doing good. So if you see, there were around 2,200 contracts that is on the buy side, on the HDFC Bank, which clearly had a tone on the buying side for the HDFC Bank, and we tried to we closed at the day high itself. So what you can say, we are then we saw the consolidation, but we closed at around the day high itself. Okay, so this is an interesting thing that happened on the HDFC Bank, because this is the huge volume, and such a thing I think I have showed you in the Reliance as well few days back. So you can see and pick out which stocks you want to trade in the start, looking at the order flow. So this is how beautifully it worked in the morning, and we entered quite early and we exited around a day high. So that's the interesting thing. So what is there for HDFC Bank? I'm looking at for this level definitely 1675. I think this is the important level, and after that I think we can then see the all-time high into the HDFC Bank. So be and this is not for trading advice, but just a kind of a view on the HDFC Bank for coming days. Okay, then we had a good day on the TCS. Just one more thing, even if we had a very big movement in the HDFC Bank, but the structure is weak, it is not have they haven't created the single prints. Just keep this in mind. And if you compare this with TCS, let's say TCS also shown a big move, but it created this SPs, right? So this is kind of a difference between the weak momentum and what you can say strong momentum. So we'll see how it goes. I think this is the important level, 16,660, where HDFC Bank needs to survive to show another movement. And then we had a good trade in TCS today, and also I think in the morning call itself we talked about LT, and I think in the live market itself I told you that okay, LT I'm seeing a buying in the first session itself. Those who have seen the live for today would have gone this. So at this level we discussed that LT looking strong right now, and then from this level 2204 we got a move of around 60-70 points into the Larsen. So that's the beauty of order flow. You can look at my live video and see the already given a hint today in the morning on the Larsen and Turbo. Okay, so Reliance after a big move, two sideways days, as expected. Nothing new. The volume you see is very less, not a big volume. So interesting, not that interesting for me. Right now, let's say one more I wanted to just show was an ICICI Bank. Okay, so this setup seems to be good. We are at so what had happened on the ICICI Bank is today we opened at the SP, we took a resistance, we came down, we exactly took a support out yesterday's value area, POC, and then we again went to the SP. Now this SP is tested twice. Okay, so this will be taking it as a weak, it will be making it weaker. So now the next SP, which is around 1896, can be tested soon, and then after that we don't see much resistances on the ICICI Bank. So we might see some good movement into ICICI Bank as well. Okay, so that's the view. You can see, and I think we also had some amount of buying as well while the closing the session. So I think that's it for now. Trade cautiously tomorrow, expiry plus RBI day. So be cautious. Don't go overboard onto the trading. And as I always say, the disclaimer which we normally follow, that okay, whatever views shared here are only for the educational purpose. Please do not take any trade or investment decision based on the view shared. Please consult your financial advisor before you take any trade or investment. We are not responsible for loss due to content in the video. So this is only for your educational purpose. If you are learning something new out of it, I think well and good. I think that's it from my side. Thanks for watching the video. Always be passionate about the markets, learn about it. That's the thing. Bye bye. Take care.